Cerebral palsy is a neurological condition caused by brain damage, and it is the most common motor and movement disability of childhood. The symptoms of cerebral palsy include movement and walking disabilities, speech difficulties, learning disabilities, cognitive impairments, hearing or vision loss, epilepsy, emotional and behavioral challenges, spinal deformities, as well as joint problems.
How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Matthew was alive, and he was only 1.5 pounds. He was kept at the hospital for 3 months. And then, but in those 3 months, it was like hell on earth. They told us that he was going to be a vegetable. He wasn't going to be able to move. He wasn't going to be able to do many things. So I said, okay. And he started a journey where, a teacher will come to the house, the physical therapy will come to the house, and a lot of, the process began. And it was very challenging. He could not be in a crowd with a lot of kids because he can get sick.
When he walk in to my office, I can tell right away he has cerebral palsy, which means he has damage on his brain. Now that's why he cannot walk, he cannot talk, and when he walks, he has very rigid muscle tone. That's what we call cerebral palsy from medical point diagnosis.
When he was 15 years old, something happened. I don't know what, but he started stuttering more. I think his confidence was not, I don't know what went wrong. And last year he had a dramatic dream, that he passed away. But then the next day he was feeling odd. So I started looking in the internet for holistic medicine, and I found Dr. Liu. I called her immediately and she says, yes, bring him in at 1 o'clock today. And I said, so that was my God, so I brought him in and I told her what had happened to him. And he was very stressed out, very depressed. He didn't want to, he felt like something was off. And after doctor treated him for that whole week, the following week I saw him coming back, being himself again, but more than that. Not only just being himself, but he was communicating more. He was doing more things.
From the view of treatment with acupuncture and holistic medicine, we believe energy and mind play the role in healing. So Matthew is still in his 20s. He still has tremendous energy in him to heal or to develop in the future. He came with depression. So I treat him with depression first, use energy method, which means acupuncture points, needling. We also use e-stem, which means use electricity thing to help him. So he had good response in 1 week, 2 treatments. And the second week he had big response. He was happier than before, and he started functioning after 3 months treatment with me. He's always show he's happy, and also he made progress in his walking, talking, and this physical side too.
I saw the difference and the progress, and everything is coming along. So I'm very thankful for that acupuncture.
The difference between Western medicine and Eastern medicine more focused on energy side, and Western more focused on anatomical side. So for Matthew's case, the damage is mainly on the head, cerebral, which means the brain, big brain here, and damage. So to help him to recover, we use Chinese medicine way to stimulate the nerve through peripheral, not directed to the brain tissue there, but through the body connected to the brain. That's how it works. His recovery, not just himself, it's a whole family. Since mind connected, not just how we think, also connect with environment. So environment, including people, like family members, like the people who treat him, like his doctors, his rehab nurses, and other, help other people, even could include in the college or in his playing place. So it's holistic, means it's a group who surround him, provide support, provide energy, or sometimes positive energy, sometimes negative energy, which means sometimes we see a positive word that give him a big encouragement, and that can help him. But if sometimes we see negative words, like they say, the doctors say, oh, you don't have much progress after you turn into 20, that's going to become very depressive word for him. His family take care of him. It's a big responsibility. It's heavy feeling on the body, physical. That's why his father has a pain problem. His mother has low back pain problem, sometimes shoulder or high blood pressure. That's why I also treat them this problem with acupuncture. Now the mother has a little pain problem and low back and blood pressure stable. The father felt much better with his pain, neck pain and shoulder pain too.